All right, let's look at leadership lessons for accountants, pulling from leaders way outside of finance.
Look, your world is all about rules and data, black and white. But leadership, that lives in the gray.
As former police chief Mike Rose says, you already tell stories with numbers, but leading people, that's a whole new story.
So, lesson 1. How do you navigate the chaos when there's literally no playbook?
Mike Rowe faced a crisis you just can't plan for. A sudden, massive wave of crack cocaine.
The city was just swamped. Their old playbooks, totally useless against this new, complex reality.
So how do you lead with no playbook? This is the real test, moving beyond just following the rules.
The answer wasn't just more enforcement. It was a bigger strategy that tackled the human side of the problem.
As attorney Brian Coriel says, real leadership is about skillfully navigating those gray areas beyond the rules.
Which brings us to lesson 2, and it's a big one. You just can't go it alone.
Mike Rowe's mantra is perfect. You're ultimately responsible, but you can't do it all yourself.
To tackle the crisis, he built a whole coalition. It proved that big problems need a network of experts.
It's kind of like the Vistage model William Vick talks about, where you get a room full of experts.
The bottom line? Build your team. You can't be an expert in everything, so empower other experts to shine.
Okay, on to lesson 3, the human algorithm. This is about the soft skills that drive hard results.
It all starts with 2 things, being curious and being vulnerable. That opens the door to real talk.
Using a simple phrase like this can turn a tense meeting into a real problem-solving session. Think about mentoring like this. Don't just give answers. Teach your team how to find them.
And at the heart of it all is authenticity. It's the only way to build real, lasting trust.
Finally, let's talk about your legacy. Great leadership is a marathon, not a sprint. You have to avoid burnout.
Too many leaders get stuck in this cycle. High performance, then survival mode, then, poof, burnout.
The secret? You have to intentionally build renewal into your rhythm. Take care of yourself to lead others.
And a huge part of that is just knowing when to let things go. You really can't control everything.
Your numbers tell the story of the past. So the real question is, what story will your leadership tell?